People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. This one is an update about a story that I spoke about maybe about a day ago. It pertains to an ex-Popo officer known affectionately on the street as DJ. Government name Donovan McLean. He lost his life at 33-year-old. Based on the information, it is said that about 10:30 at a car wash in a place called Cayman's Garden, a couple of men alighted from a vehicle, blazed up a couple of rounds. It seems as if Mr. McLean was the intended target. He got a whole bunch of pieces, especially in the headpiece. There was other purses that also got caught up, call it collateral damage. Victims of war, wrong place at the wrong time. Now people, in the video that I did before, I told you that this man was an ex-Popo. The facts are that he was in the JCF for about 10 years. He worked in the Kingston East Division, volatile community. However, he left and he was now a promoter. I showed you a video yesterday with him partying, a bus up Pierre Blancs in the club. Regular cha-cha boy. He thought that he was now a part of the regular world. However, it seems as if his partying led him to some sorts of problem. It is said that there was some sorts of verbal turned physical altercation as it pertains to a young lady named Gyali. In box her up in her face, and the family vowed that, listen, it nanga gosso. We are coming for you. You can expect some sorts of reprisal. It is said that DJ knew that his life was in jeopardy. Him take for himself for a couple of months. He went overseas, his friends and family thought that he was going to stay away because he was given some sorts of serious DEATH threats. He thought that it must have cooled off. The gunman them forget. They don't live in their natural instincts anymore. Things have changed significantly for the better in Jamaica. He would make a fatal error. Like me say, he was playing domino at this place at about 10:30 in the night. People, based on what we see transpiring in Jamaica, whenever I drive any place and I see people, they pass some sorts of corner and I play domino, I have to ask myself, it seems as if they did not get the memo. It seems as if they did not read the notice board. However, people stress out, them are going to do what them are going to do because them have to get some sorts of recreation. However, not me. Everybody do whatever they so choose. This man, after getting DEATH threats, he thought that it cooled off. However, it was said that he was paranoid. He was always asking, look and see how which car that I pull up each time the car them pull up. When the car that actually came for him pull up, too late was the call. There was no sort of defense mechanism in place. Now people, remember I told you that he was an ex-Popo, worked as a Popo for 10 years, in excess of 10 years. However, like me say, his partying ways would make his life depart from him. It is said that maybe over a year ago, he went to some sorts of event, like me say, him a promoter. Apparently, some sorts of SHOOTING, not going to say that it is a SHOOT out, it did not specify. It more sounded like there was some sorts of GUN salutes. You know how it go whenever gangsters in the place. and them hear any sorts of big tune, people dipping at them waist, them wheel and pop off and bust off a few. However, it seems as if word got back to the JCF, and the JCF took away his tool, the Firearm Licensing Authority, took away that tool, so therefore he was without a tool. However, he did not change his lifestyle, he did not change the places that he hang, he did not change his friends. So the family said, listen, he was like a sitting duck because he was going through some sorts of legal procedure with the Firearm Licensing Authority. He got a lawyer. However, when the people came, he did not have his peace with him, so therefore he was at a significant disadvantage. He was a sitting duck. Now people, it is very odd that you as a pawpaw serve for 10 years and one incident that his family claim is controversial. They claim that they did ballistics and the person that was blazing up the toll was not actually him, it was somebody else. There was no sort of witness. People, I am assuming that if you're an ex-pawpaw, more than likely you are going to get the benefit of the doubt. However, when word on the street says that you're in bad company, says that you're around people of unscrupulous character, they are always not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So therefore, he lost the tool and then he lost his life. Did not get back the tool in time. Like me say, this case has been going on in excess of a year. The family also said that they are very disappointed in the way that whenever them catch him or whenever he was found DEAD, the pawpaw pull up on the scene, them just fling him in at the back just like they do to the average typical wanted GUNMEN that they are in any sort of SHOOT out with. People, the truth and the fact is that he got about 3 pieces in the head. He was pretty much out. However, you know that they have to pronounce you officially DEAD at the hospital. So therefore, the family said them just fling him in at the back of the cruiser like some sorts of DEAD hog or goats. People, the reason is this. If the pawpaw view you as one of the enemies, meaning a criminal character, that is how they are going to treat you. If when them come on the scene, them know say is a pawpaw and them know say this is a legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen pawpaw that don't have any sort of controversy to his name, then more than likely they would have treated him differently, in my opinion. Now people, here is the thing. You as an ex-pawpaw, if you get or lose your life in a very controversial way, as some sort of criminal element, not as a decent citizen, they are going to treat you as if you are a criminal. People like me say, all sorts of controversy, all sorts of conflict. He was forewarned, he was pre-warned, however, he did not take heed. And that mistake came back and haunted him. It was a fatal error. And also very important, if you're a legal, law-abiding pawpaw, you are not accepted in certain garrison. Don't know what type of category Cayman's Garden fall in, but whenever people depend any sorts of corner or play any sorts of domino, it is not Norbrook, it is not any sorts of uptown community, in my opinion. Doesn't mean that your life values any sorts of less, but me just say, the fact that he was so comfortable, that means that he was viewed not as the typical pawpaw, however, more like some sort of hype, dancehall type, gangster type of pawpaw, in my opinion. And people, it came back and it haunted him in the worst sense of the word. whenever you live on the edge, whenever you take unnecessary risk, the law of probability or possibility always works against you. In this case, that was the case. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, you can take a pig out of the sty, dust him off, wash him off, put on Versace clothes on him, shoes, socks, everything, expensive perfume. Sooner or later he will find himself back in the sty. So in other words, do not expect anything from a pig but a grunt. I am speaking about this fully done culture that exists in Jamaica and why it seems as if these little NIGLETS don't know how to act. Always exalt themselves. Don't know how to act. Them coming like some chink whenever them see a crowd, them want to expose themselves. I am speaking about an artist who is called Raja, R-A-J-A-H Wild. He has a couple of songs known as Powder, Raise Hell, all sorts of chopping song. However, he was booked to perform at some sorts of event. Truth and the fact, this artist, very talented, very good delivery. If that is your type of music, the chop, the trap music, gun music, all sorts of Destination Doom music. It is said that when he was scheduled to perform, he came on the stage and him start fling up all sorts of powder like LeBron James whenever he is going to play a game for his team, being the Los Angeles Lakers. When he started to do that, the people in the crowd, which was some sort of mixed crowd, the name of the place or the name of the event, Water Wild or something like that. Water World, sorry. The people, the patrons that were there were surprised. Them jaw dropped, them mouth open. Them couldn't believe that this little NIGLET decided that he was going to go on the people stage and fling up all sorts of Obia powder. Me no know if a Lasco, me no know if a Johnson & Johnson, me no know if a Counter Flower. However, the people or the patrons at the party were surprised. Here is the problem. Whenever you as a promoter book an artist, not because that artist is hot, does that mean that that artist is appropriate for the venue. So therefore, put the artist with his type of fan base. Do not put a Bugu Yaga artist which party have uptown people. That is the reaction that you are going to get. It is said that after his performance and during his performance, he started to get a whole bunch of bashing at the event and even worse on social media because the people must say, hold on a minute. Is that man actually performing some sort of OBEA ritual on the stage? People start get bummy. People start think say them man are go left. The woman or mate are go take with them man. People are going to lose them life. Them are going to get all sorts of shopping syndrome. People are going to take out the whole of the money out of them bank. Them are think all manner of evil because this man come up there in a some sorts of evil ritual upon the people them stage. Moral of the story is this. Good artists, talented artists, however, just the wrong choice. He is more about the hype. When everybody are talk about Chop the Line, everybody are talk about Gozo, everybody are talk about Science for the Client, it is a whole Obia syndrome that is going on in the dancehall place. However, it is a niche market. That means just the Boogie Yaga people, me nah lie, some of them sound good, me even play and listen to some of them. However, as a genre, the type of music, it is going nowhere with the exception right at airport, the furthest at the roundabout, whisper them have the little plane there in the middle, the plane tail. So therefore, this is a tale of stupidity. So people, me just say, know where you are, who you are catering to. The same thing happened to Spice. Spice is not the type of artist, it is pure down in a daggering type of music. You cannot dress up Spice and put her to perform at any sort of formal governor ball. She not fit right there, so therefore let the artist fit in where he belongs or she belongs. Point blank and period. So anyways people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.